colder than they used to be. 'Cause every fading star reminds me what we used to dream. And I pretend I'm fine, but the truth still aches. I still hear your voice in the echo it makes. Every empty dawn feels the same old way, a memory that time forgot to take away. But you're gone, and I'm still waiting, holding on to a love that's fading. Your name still lingers in the wind that breaks. I keep returning to the place my heart still waits. Even now, after all this time, you're the verse that never leaves my mind. No matter how far I try to escape, I end up back where my heart still waits. Trace the letters of your name on rainy days. They blur like truth that slowly slips away. I try to build a world without your touch, but even brand new feelings never seem to mean as much. And every time I smile, it feels misplaced, like I'm borrowing joy from another's face. I'm stuck in the silence between goodbyes, still learning how to breathe without your light. But you're gone, and I'm still waiting, holding on to a love that's fading. Your name still lingers in the wind that breaks. I keep returning to the place my heart still waits. Even now, after all this time, you're the verse that never leaves my mind. No matter how far I try to escape, I end up back where my heart still waits. Maybe someday the pain will fall asleep. Maybe someday my soul forgets to weep. But until that moment comes my way, I'll keep the ghost of you tucked in my days. So I stay, even if you've gone, whispering love into an empty dawn. Your memory gently bends before it breaks, but still I'm here where my heart still waits. I move on when the wind forgives, I let go when my heart finally laughs. But until the last echo fades away, I remain where my heart still waits. My heart still waits. I've been walking through the nights I never named, picking pieces of the memories we made. Every corner feels like you're still standing there, like a ghost inside a room that never cared. I tried drowning out your voice with city lights, but every echo pulls me back into our night. I keep pretending I have finally let you go, but the truth keeps whispering what my heart already knows. And I still replay every word you didn't say, every dream we walked away. But I can't escape, 'cause you're the quiet in my heartbeat,
counting all the stars you left behind. Little fragments of the things we couldn't find. I still feel you in the spaces that I hide, like a shadow that refuses to divide. Maybe loving you was something I outgrew, or maybe I just never learned to live without you. I keep falling back into the words we left unsaid, trying to forgive the dreams already dead. 'Cause you're the quiet in my heartbeat, the echo in my soul, the part of me still reaching for a hand I can't hold. I'm losing sleep in every memory we made, drifting through the places where the quiet hearts break, where the quiet hearts break, where my quiet heart breaks. So I'll keep walking through the silence in my chest, searching for the pieces of myself I lost to this. And even if tomorrow never feels the same, I'll learn to breathe again inside the gentle rain, where the quiet heart, late at night I sit alone, replaying all your echoes. The quiet in the room feels heavier than before. Every corner still remembers how your laughter filled the shadows. Now the silence tells the stories you don't speak anymore. There's a cup you left half empty, like the promises we made. Cold coffee and old memories that never seem to fade. I reach for you but touch the wind, it slips between my hands, like trying to hold a moment this heart still misunderstands. Every breath I take feels like losing you again and again. Even when I try, my heart writes your name in the dark with pain. These are the whispers I never said, the words I hid inside my chest. Every stay, every don't go, left unspoken in the undertow. If I could turn back one more night, I'd tell you everything I kept quiet. These are the whispers I never said, still calling your name in the dark instead. Your sweater's on the chair like you'll be walking through the door, but it's just my mind pretending you're still mine like before. I scroll through photos of the days we swore would never end. Funny how a perfect moment breaks too easily to mend. Maybe love was never meant to be a silent battlefield, where hearts break from the words we're too afraid to yield. If you could hear me now. These echoes I can't forget. Maybe you'd understand the pain of everything I never said. These are the whispers I never said, soft confessions I always regret. Every I need you, every I care, still floating in this empty air. And if the universe gave one more chance, I'd trade my sorrow for one last dance. These are the whispers I never said, still reaching for you from the tears I shed. Feel my heart in the midnight wind someday. Know the whispers I never said are the ones begging you to stay. Night falls quiet again, and I'm still wide awake, tracing shadows on the wall, like echoes of your shape. Every streetlight flickers softly, calling out your name. But the world keeps moving forward while I remain the same. There's a memory on the table, a cup you left behind, cold and untouched, just like the distance in your eyes. I replay your laughter softly, buried in the dark, trying not to notice how it pulls apart my heart. And I wonder if you feel any piece of what I feel, or did your heart already heal while mine still bleeds? 'Cause your fading footsteps in my heart still echo like a song I can't forget. You walk away, believe your scars, and I'm trapped inside the silence that you left. Even if the world turns all its lights, you're the shadow I can't tear apart. Every night, every breath, every thought, I still hear your fading footsteps in my heart. All the letters that I wrote, I never sent a one, 'cause I knew you wouldn't read them, even if they come. But the truth I didn't tell you still shivers in my chest. Loving you was beautiful, but hurting you was best. If I could turn time back, I'd hold you a little longer, speak a little softer, love you a little stronger. But now all I have left is the sound of letting go, as your footsteps grow farther from my soul. Your fading footsteps in my heart are the rhythm of a love that's incomplete. You walked away into the dark, leaving memories where light and sorrow meet. Even if tomorrow brings me peace, tonight your name tears me apart. I still hear every fragment
pain is where healing starts. But even as the dawn begins to rise, I still feel your fading footsteps in my heart. Close my eyes and the night begins to breathe. The city lights flicker softly like they're whispering to me. Every shadow on the wall feels like a memory. Every heartbeat reminds me of the love I couldn't keep. I walk the streets we used to wander side by side, where every corner used to hold a dream we tried to hide. Now the silence fills the places where your laughter lived, and I'm left holding pieces of the love I couldn't give. And even when I try to forget, your voice keeps echoing inside my chest. I'm dreaming of you in slow motion, like a film that never ends, stuck on replay in my head. Your smile drifts through me like an ocean, waves that you keep pulling me back. Even when I try to rest, I'm dreaming of you in slow motion, where the moments stretch like they'll never fade. If loving you is only a dream, then let me stay asleep a little longer in your shade. Your sweater's still hanging on the chair you used to claim, and I keep wearing your scent like I'm trying to call your name. Some nights I swear I hear your footsteps near my door, but when I open it, it's only empty silence on the floor. I pour 2 cups of tea like I used to do before, forgetting that there's only me who's left to drink them anymore. The moonlight writes your shadows across my wooden bed, and I trace them with my fingers like I'm holding you again. No matter how the nights get long, my heart still plays your favorite song. I'm dreaming of you in slow motion, where every breath feels softer than the truth I can't erase. Your touch lingers like devotion, painting memories across my skin I still can't replace. I'm dreaming of you in slow motion, frozen in a world where you never walked away. If missing you is all that's left, then let me stay inside this dream where I can stay. Tell me, do you still hear my heart at night? Do you still see my shadow in the fading light? I'm reaching out to someone who can't feel me anymore, but I keep hoping one slow motion dawn you'll return like you did before. I'm dreaming of you in slow motion, where time moves gently, slow enough to keep you close. Your warmth
still feels like a soft emotion, a fading spark that somehow still glows. I'm dreaming of you in slow motion, even when the world wakes up without your face. If dreams are all that keep you near, I'll sleep forever in your quiet missing grace. I walk beneath the quiet glow of streetlight gold, holding memories that never learn to grow. Every whisper of the night feels like your gentle call, but the closer I reach, the farther you fall. The air is cold, but not as cold as where you left me, a place between hope and a fading memory. I trace your name on the fog of my window pane, hoping the night might bring you back again. I kept the letter that I never dared to send, each word a promise, each line a silent end. I read them slowly like a prayer I can't let go, to a love that vanished before I could know. Your shadow lingers in the corners of my, dancing softly with the candle's quiet bloom. I breathe your name, but the echo never stays, just a ghost of you that slips away. The stars above look like stories left untold, secrets written in silver, quiet and cold. And I wonder if you're somewhere looking too, finding pieces of me drifting back to you. Lost letters in the night sky, floating where my heart can't reach. Every word I meant to say now scattered far across the breeze. If you hear them in the silence, let them guide you back to me. For this love of mine is wandering where your memory used to be. Lost letters in the night sky, shining where our dreams once lived. If the heavens still remember everything we had to give, maybe someday through the shadows you will read the love I hid, and follow the constellations back to where my heart still is. I walk the nights like searching through an endless maze, chasing echoes of your voice through every phase. Every star above feels like a message you once wrote, lost between the spaces where our promises float. I hold the silence like a fragile fading song, trying to understand where everything went wrong. But even in the darkness, you're the softest part of me, a dream I lost but still believe. If I could fold the sky into a letter tonight, I'd write your name in every line beneath the fading Lost letters in the night sky, wandering with all my fears. Every hope I tried to hide now falling like forgotten tears. If you touch them in the quiet, know they're written just for you. For no matter where you're going, part of me is going too. Lost letters in the night sky, glowing soft like love's last flame. When the universe is silent, it still whispers out your name. So if one day you grow tired of running from what we became, follow those lost letters back to me again. The night falls slow, and I'm awake again, tracing shadows on the walls where you once lived. Every heartbeat feels like echoes in a room where love once stayed, but now it's just a quiet wind. I keep replaying all the things you used to say, soft little words that held the weight of everything. But now I'm sitting with a silence that won't break, a silence that still calls your name like it remembers me. I pour a cup of tea, but it turns cold untouched, just like the moments we forgot to say. Your laughter hangs like dust in empty corners, fading slow but never truly going away. And when I close my eyes, I see us standing in a world that felt too small for dreams to hide. But somewhere in the middle, love got lost. Now all that's left is this quiet truth I can't deny. And I know time moves on even when we don't feel ready. My heart stays stuck on the things you left behind, in the place where the silence still remembers you. I hear your voice like a faint song drifting through, even when the world forgets what we once were. My heart keeps holding on to every word, space between the night and breaking dawn. I still feel you even though you're gone. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever, but here the silence still remembers. The streets we used to roam at 2 a.m., where your hand fit like a story next to mine. Now every corner feels a little colder, like even the city knows I'm learning how to say goodbye. I see reflections in the windows as I pass, chasing ghosts of all the smiles we used to wear. If memories were stars, the sky would shine forever. But tonight is cloudy, and it hurts to care. Maybe someday I'll learn to love again, but not in the way your presence filled the space. Some wounds heal slow like broken off like prayers we never erase. If you ever wonder what became of us, just know your light is still a whisper in my chest. And even if the world forgets the sound of you, my silence won't. In the place where the silence still remembers you, your shadow dances in the moonlit blue. Even when the seasons take our story apart, there's a chapter of you living in my heart. In the quiet when the whole world sleeps, your memory is the only thing that speaks. Maybe we weren't meant to stay together, but here, the silence will remember you forever. The night is quiet, but my heart is loud, echoing your name through the passing clouds. I walk the street where we used to meet. Now every shadow feels like your heartbeat. The lamppost flickers like it's trying to speak, telling me stories of the days we used to keep. But time has washed your footprints from the sand, leaving only moonlight on my empty hands. Your scarf still hangs on the corner chair, carrying the ghost of your lavender hair. I try to pretend I'm learning to heal, but wounds don't listen to the way I feel. I pour a cup of tea you used to like, but the warmth fades quickly, just like our night. I hold the mug as tight as I can. Still all I'm holding is the emptiness again. I keep rewriting all the things I meant, words unsent like broken promises spent. Maybe in another life I'd understand why love slips through like water in my hands. Under the moonlight on my empty hands, I'm still searching for the place our hearts once planned. Every dream I chase leads me back to you, like the stars can't shine unless they remember you. Under the moonlight I silently stand, trying to believe I'm more than what I am. But without you here in this quiet land, all I'm left with is moonlight on my empty hands. I replay the night you walked away slow, your eyes saying everything words couldn't show. The wind tried to stop you, but couldn't compete with goodbyes whispered beneath your heartbeat. Now I'm learning how to sleep with the ache, trying to breathe without the memories you take. I touch the doorframe where your fingers ran, a fading warmth I'll never feel again. If I could turn these moments into gold, I'd buy the right to have your hand to hold, but time is cruel and never understands why love keeps burning on deserted land. So if you hear me through the midnight air, know I'm still holding all the love we shared. And though I fall with every shifting sand, I rise again with moonlight on my empty hands. Under the moonlight on my empty hands, I still whisper prayers the sky won't understand. If tomorrow comes and you're still gone, I'll keep walking through the dark alone. Under the moonlight my heart expands, breaking softly in its quiet demands. If fate allows, I hope you'll someday stand where I once stood, with moonlight on your hands. Late at night I walk the hallway, quiet like a fading star. Every step feels like a memory of the way we used to are. Your laughter still hangs softly in the corners of this place, but when I turn around to find you, all I see is empty space. I keep the light on in the kitchen, like it might guide you back home, but the only thing that visits me is the echo of being alone. Your sweater on the chair still holds the warmth of yesterday, and I whisper to the shadows, hoping they hear what I can't say. Even though you're gone, the world still calls your name through every dawn. And though I try to stand, my heart still reaches out, like it understands. Shadows holding my name, carrying parts of you that I still can't explain. Every nightfall feels the same, painting silhouettes of love I'll never reclaim. If time could turn around, I'd chase the echoes that I never found, but here I stay, unchanged, with only shadows holding my name. Your voice floats in the quiet, like a song under my skin, a melody that keeps reminding me of what we could have been. I try to fill the empty spaces with the things you used to do, but everything turns into a memory pointing back to you. Tell me, do you feel the distance, or did you finally break free? I'm trapped inside the silence that you left inside of me. If loving you was endless, then losing you was fate. Now I stand here learning how to bend but never break. Shadows holding my name, carrying pieces of a love I couldn't say, like quiet ghosts that still remain. They whisper truths the daylight can't explain. change, with only shadows holding my name. The afternoon light falls softly on my window frame. I sit alone, pretending nothing's wrong, nothing changed. But my heart still aches, like something torn apart, even when I close my eyes. You echo through the dark. Some days I lift my old phone again. Your photos in the album feel like frozen rain. The way we laugh like we were meant to last, now just shadows of a love buried in the past. And when the wind slips quietly through the room, it pulls my heartbeat down into a quiet gloom. I try to run away from all these tangled feelings, but you're the mark I can't erase. You're still repeating in every echo ringing inside my chest. Your name lingers there, refusing to rest. I try to carry on like I'm someone strong, but my heart still holds you, even when you're gone, even if you fade. I still hear the echoes of a heart that tried. Night falls and streetlights paint the ground. I walk past places where our laughter once was loud. Now all that's left is the sound inside my mind, missing you in ways I can't untangle or define. I don't ask for you to come back anymore, just wish time would quiet the ache I feel at the core. But my heart cries silently in the night, while your echo grows louder, never losing its light. Inside the echoes I thought would someday fade, your memory returns stronger, unafraid. When the world grows still and the night turns wide, I hear you again, a reminder that my lonely heart once truly tried. And even now I still hear the echoes of a heart that truly tried. softly, and I walk the road you used to love. The whisper of the wind feels like it's speaking true, but I can't understand anything except the echo of my heart calling your name. Streetlights cast shadow across the ground. Far ahead I see a shape that looks like you. But when I walk closer, it fades into nothing, just like my heart, empty without you near. Every little step I take pulls me back to places we once belonged. And no matter how broken I become, I still wish you'd call my name again someday. The shadows are still waiting, like my heart that can't hide this longing anymore. When the last light flickers in the sky, I still imagine you standing there, almost coming back. The shadows are still waiting, even as time stretches far between us. If love were a voice, it would still be calling you endlessly. The table where we used to sit now holds only an empty cup and fading warmth. Yet I still place my hand on your empty chair, pretending I'm still waiting with a reason. I've learned that some people enter our lives to teach us pain. Some people enter to teach us love, and you were both of those. The memory I try to forget, but my heart refuses to let go. The shadows are still waiting, like a love that never got its final goodbye. Even when the tears fall quietly, I hope you'll somehow hear this beating heart. The shadows are still waiting. If I could see your face once more, I'd whisper softly, I'm still here, and I never left you. The night falls slow, and I'm still wide awake, counting every heartbeat that your memory makes. The curtains sway softly like they're whispering your name, and every quiet moment feels exactly the same.
Your coffee cup is still sitting where you left it last June. I keep telling myself you might come back soon, but the walls hold your echo better than I do. They repeat every promise we could never stay true. And the wind keeps knocking like it's trying to let you in, but it's only the shadows playing with my heart again. Shadows waiting at my window, they look like you every time I blink, haunting me with quiet echoes, pulling me deeper than I think. If love is something I can't outgrow, then this pain must be part of the deal. Shadows waiting at my window, and I swear they almost feel real. Ooh. The lamplight flickers like the night you said goodbye, a weak little flame that tries its best not to die. I trace the empty space where your hand used to rest, wondering if losing you was life's bitter test. If you could hear my heart tonight, would you come back just one more time? I've been drowning in the silence between your memory and mine. If fate ever brings you here, I leave the window open wide, for the shadows, for your ghost, for anything that feels like you beside. Shadows waiting at my window, breathing slow like they know my pain. Every night they sit beside me like they're calling out your name. If healing means letting you go, then tell me why I can't even try. Shadows waiting at my window, and I'm still here asking why. The night is quiet, but my heart still speaks. Soft echoes drifting through the empty streets. I trace your shadow on the walls of my mind, a place where love stayed, but you left behind. Your sweater still hangs where you left it. Smells like memories I can't move past. Every corner of this room knows your name. Even if you're gone, the feeling stays the same. I try to breathe, but the air feels thin, like losing you keeps happening. Tell me why silence hurts so deep, why every night steals my sleep. 'Cause you're the echo of the one I lost, the fading voice I can't turn off. Even when I say I'm fine, I'm not. My heart remembers every thought. You're the echo that I can't erase, a gentle ghost I still embrace. No matter where this lonely road goes, I carry the
whisper words that never reach your ears, but they still fall softly through my tears. If time could heal, it hasn't yet. I'm stuck between longing and regret. If love returns in another life, I'd find you again without the goodbye. 'Cause you're the echo of the one I lost, still calling me when the world turns off. I hold the pieces of what we were, hoping someday they'll hurt less than they do now. You're the echo that never fades, a familiar ache that always stays, no matter how far my life may go. I live with the echo of the one I love. Night falls on my quiet home. The wind slips through the window like your voice from long ago. The past we used to walk together now remain as shadows burned into my heart that never fade. When I lift my phone again, the screen only glows with silence. Your name never appears, because tonight you won't come back. This emptiness tangled in my heartbeat turns every unspoken word into a dim light in the room. Even when I close my eyes, the only answer I hear is my loneliness. My heart still clings to yesterday, to the things I never told you before we fell apart. In the shadows of the words unspoken, I still hear your gentle echo living inside me. In the stillness of the air, I wait for you like a day that never drifts away. The shadows of the words unspoken are painted on the walls of this night. I wish you knew that I loved you more than anything I ever said aloud. The hum of streetlights becomes a rhythm that leads me back to where you once stood. But no one is there anymore, only the empty sky and my heart aching to follow you. If our story can never begin again, I will still wait. If time keeps us from returning, I will still wait. Even if the wounds pull my heart apart, I'll keep you in the place untouched by any light. In the shadows of the words unspoken, I still hear you calling get to say I love you the way I never did before. Every road I walk still echoes what you left behind. Your laughter in the breeze, your shadow in the streetlight shine. I try to hold my breath before the memories overflow, but every quiet corner whispers things I used to know. Nights we stayed awake now linger in the dark alone. Your touch still on my sleeve like it refuses to let go. I tell myself it's over, but the truth won't hear my voice. 'Cause loving you became the wound I never had a choice. And I keep wondering if you still hear my heartbeat calling you back home. But silence answers me like 1,000 empty rooms I've wandered through alone. In the shadows of the things we lost, I still reach for you though I know you're gone. All the words we didn't say come crashing down like broken dawn. In the shadows of the things we lost, I still keep your memory wrapped around my soul. No matter how far I try to run, you're the story I can't let go. Between the books we kept, the ink is fading now, but not the promises we read. You said forever once, and I believed it like a child, never knowing love could turn so heavy, dark and wild. If time could make us strangers, then why just beginnings wrapped in pain? Maybe losing you is what taught me how to stand again. In the shadows of the things we lost, I still trace your name on window glass at night. Every heartbeat steals a piece of the way you held my life. I still sit by the window where you used to lean, tracing every memory like a half-forgotten dream. The rain on the glass keeps echoing your name, and every drop reminds me nothing feels the same. Your sweater still hangs on the back of my chair, a quiet kind of ghost pretending you're still here. I try to breathe you out, but you stay in the air, like the last fragile moment we didn't know was fair. Maybe I should have held you tighter. Maybe you tried, but I didn't see. Now all I have are pieces of your echoes, floating inside the part of me you used to keep. It's the way you faded out of me, the colors washed away by time and broken dreams. I searched the shadows just to find the version of us we left behind. And even though you're gone, I see there's still a place where you live silently. That's the way you faded, the way you faded out of me. Your footsteps used to dance across my wooden floor. Now silence is the only one closing every door. I replay every night, every laugh, every plea, trying to understand how you slipped out so quietly. If healing was simple, I'd have healed long ago, but missing you is something my heart won't let go. You were a story written deep beneath my skin. Now you're a chapter I read again and again. If someday you wonder where your memories hide, just know they're still safe, still warm, still alive. You didn't break me, just carried a piece of me away. And I'm learning how to breathe again, day by day. It's the way you faded out of me, quiet as a whisper drifting through a midnight breeze. I still reach out sometimes to the empty space where your hand meant mine. Even though fate pulled you free, your tenderness still lingers endlessly. That's the way you faded, the way you faded out of me. Maybe in another life we restart the beat, but for now it's only me and the ghost you left asleep. And I'm learning slowly to live with the way you faded out of me. I still remember the way your laughter filled the quiet corners of my life. Now every room feels a little colder, like the light left right after the night. Your coffee cup is still on the table. Your sweater still hangs by the door. Funny how the smallest little things can break me even more. We drew plans on scraps of paper, promised we'd go anywhere but here. But time has a way of slipping when love begins to disappear. I still walk past the bus stop where you used to wave goodbye. Now it's just me in the streetlights and a heart I can't untie. I keep searching through the echoes, trying to hold what's already gone. Every memory feels like a movie, playing softly, then it's done. These are the dreams we never got to finish, all the pages we left blank inside our hearts. We were a story written in a hurry, now we're just pieces drifting apart. And I'm still holding on to the promise, even if time has folded it away. These are the dreams we never got to finish, but I still chase them anyway. I still feel the warmth of your fingers where you once held on to mine. The world kept spinning without you, but I'm still stuck in our time. Your shadow lingers in the hallway, your whisper floats inside my head. I try to tell myself I'm healing, but my tears say else instead. Maybe love was meant to break us, maybe we were only passing through. But if I had one more sunrise, I'd spend it loving you. No, I'll never rewrite the ending, but I'll keep the chapters we made. Even if they haunt my nights, I wouldn't trade them away. These are the dreams we never got to finish, all the moments we lost along the way. You were the light that kept me breathing, now I'm learning to live in the gray. Still I carry the pieces of a heartbeat, like a song I'm not ready to erase. These are the dreams we never got to finish, but they'll always have a place. The night feels colder than it used to be. I walk beneath the sky we once called home. Every constellation feels a little wrong, like the universe erased what we wrote in stone. Your laughter used to echo in my quiet soul. Now it's just the wind pretending to be you. I keep tracing memories like fading lines, trying to believe that some of them are still true. Our midnight talks, they used to light me up. Now they fall like whispers caught in broken air. I still hear your voice inside my dreams, but it's getting softer every time I'm there. I search the heavens for a sign of you, but all the shapes we named have rearranged. It's like the sky decided to let us go, and I'm the only one who stayed unchanged. I'm holding on to pieces universe moved on, but I'm still standing where our memories stay. If time rewrote the sky, I'd still be reaching for your light again. Even when the stars forget, my heart remembers where you've been. Your shadow lingers in my empty room, a silhouette of everything we could have been. I try to let the moments scatter in the dark, but they keep circling back like ghosts within. The photographs are losing all their warmth, but I can't bring myself to look away. I trace your smile like a fragile dream, hoping it won't disappear someday. Maybe love was never meant to live forever in a place that changes. Maybe we were constellations drawn too close to survive the ages. But if I could speak to you again, even for a single breath of time, I tell you that you're still the brightest star that ever crossed my life. The stars forgot our name, but my heart keeps writing yours in every flame. The night forgot our song, but I still hum it when the world feels strange. If destiny let go, I'll hold the memory even through the pain. Even when the stars forget, I'll carry you in every part of me that still I found your melody still lying on the floor, a faded piece of paper from the days we had before. The words were torn and trembling like they tried to run away, but every broken note still gently whispers your name. I traced the lines you wrote with hands that used to feel so sure. Now all I touch is silence, and I'm missing you even more. The room still keeps your echoes, though you left without a trace. And all the chords we didn't finish haunt this empty place. I play the memories softly, but they fall apart so slow. Every time I try to move on, the strings still pull me home. These are the broken notes of yesterday, pieces of a love that couldn't stay. I keep replaying what we used to be, like a ghost inside the melody. And though the song has finally lost its way, my heart
heart still sings your name anyway. These are the broken notes of yesterday. The vinyl crackles gently like it knows the pain I hide. Your laughter in the background once felt like my lullaby, but now the rhythm stumbles and the harmony feels wrong. 'Cause every time I breathe your name, the music comes undone. Tell me, do you still remember how our nights were stitched with sound? Do you hum the tune we made together when no one else is around? 'Cause I'm still trapped inside the chorus you left hanging in the air. A song that never got its ending, a love that's still waiting there. These are the broken notes of yesterday, a song that life refused to let us play. I hear your heartbeat in the quiet rain, like it's calling out my name again. And though the melody has slipped away, I keep wishing you would hear me say, even through the silence and the gray, I'm still lost in the broken notes of yesterday. I trace the outline of your memory on my wall, like echoes that refuse to fade at all. Every corner of this quiet room still holds your breath, and every night I break a little more inside my chest. Your sweater stays folded where you left it last, a tiny piece of proof from my forgotten past. I try to move on, but my footsteps stay the same, walking in circles around the ghost of your name. And I keep pretending I'm fine, but the truth slips out between sighs. If loving you meant losing myself, then maybe I was never mine. 'Cause I'm falling into all our missing pieces, the ones we dropped along the way when love gave up on us. Calling out to someone who won't hear me, but still your shadow answers softly in the places where I break. I'm falling into our missing pieces again. I replay the nights when your voice was home, back before the silence made my heart feel cold. Every promise we whispered feels so far away, but somehow they still find me at the end of every day.
I still hear your laughter in the quiet of my room, like a chorus made of memories I never learned to lose. Every midnight feels the same, your name still trembling in my chest. And no matter how I breathe, I can't exhale what's left of you. Your sweater's on the chair, untouched for months. Its faded scent still whispers of our Sunday afternoons. I try to clean the pieces, but the pieces pull me back again to a place where love was simple before it learned to break. Maybe love was never meant to stay inside my fragile hands, but still I reach into the cold, trying to find a part of you that stays. And these echoes, they keep calling out your name inside my heartbeat, filling all the empty corners where you used to sleep. Even though you're gone, your shadow moves with everything I do, and I'm still learning how to live with all the echoes of the love we lost. I walk the roads we used to take and watch the streetlights blur like tears. People pass their lives untouched while mine still circles back to you. There's comfort in the hurting, at least it means you lived in me. And leaving is a kind of ghost that never really leaves. If I could talk to you again, I'd tell you that I kept your light, that even in the darkest hours you're the color in my night. Maybe we were meant to end, but love remains a quiet truth I can't erase. So the echoes, they keep painting you in corners of my memory, soft and blurry like a dream I wake up from too soon. Even though you're gone, your voice is still the calm inside my storm, and I keep breathing through the ache of all the echoes of the love we lost, of the love we lost, of the love we of the love we lost. I walk the same old streets we used to wander through, but every corner feels quieter without you. The city lights still shine, but they don't warm me now. They only remind me of what I can allow. Every step I take feels heavier than before, like I'm dragging all the moments we adored. Your laughter still lingers in the cracks of my memory, but the more I chase it, the further it seems to be. Morning coffee doesn't taste the way it used to do. Maybe it needs the softness I found in you. I keep your old sweater folded on the chair, pretending that you're still breathing somewhere near. Sometimes I talk to the emptiness beside my bed, saying all the words I wish I had said. Even silence whispers things I don't wanna hear, like how letting go is the thing I still fear. And I know time tries to wash away all the pain inside, but no matter how much I try, your name still echoes through my life. These echoes of the love we lost are louder when the nights get cold. Everything we used to be still haunts the spaces I can't hold. And though you're gone, I feel you still in every breath, in every ache. These echoes of the love we lost are the hardest ones to break. Photos on my phone glow like ghostly lights, pulling me right back into the longest nights. I scroll through every smile, every warm embrace, trying to find a version of me you'd still chase. The promises we made still feel too real, even though I know wounds like this take time to heal. If I could freeze a moment before you walked away, I'd choose the one where you begged me to stay. Maybe in another lifetime we'll learn not to fall apart. Maybe in another timeline you'll return to my heart. But in this world I'm learning slow. Some loves are meant to let go. Still your shadow follows me in places I can't control. These echoes of the love we lost play louder than my breaking voice. Even when I try to move, my heart forgets it has a choice. And though the world keeps moving,